5,000 for each person that having him caught. So he's 100% in on that, on his reward part.
Absolutely. So again, if anybody knows his whereabouts, you can, if you're afraid to give me your name, create a Gmail account, an anonymous one. Reach out to me at scammyclaws@gmail.com. Do it anonymously, and if he's arrested, you can email me with your same account, with your name and with whatever financial app you have, and I will send that $3,000 immediately. And I will let the person from Swamped Collectibles have your name and your contact information, and I'll have them reach out to you. And again, it will be anonymous straight across the boards. Your information will not be put out.
And you can even keep it all anonymous. You can create pay apps with a different name on it. Now, I'm not saying this is what you should do, but if you really want to stay anonymous, you can have a pay app without your name on it. You can't be connected to a bank account, obviously, but people can. You're smart. People are smart. You know how to get the money to an actual account. So if you're really scared about that and you don't want to give we can still get you the reward money if it leads to his arrest.
Yep, absolutely. And I stand 100% behind that $3,000. Am I doing it for the owner of Swamp Collectibles? Hell yeah, because he's a victim. Am I doing it for myself? Hell yeah, because I'm tired of it. Am I doing this also for the rest of the people on this app that have been harassed by him, both on TikTok and off the app in real life? Fuck yeah.
And I believe that you can make a PayPal account without your name being public. You can put like a screen name on it. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me, but I believe you can use PayPal um, without people getting your personal information. To keep your name anonymous. If you really, if you don't trust anybody and you're really scared, if you give the information for his location, we'll find a way to get you the reward money if you don't want to give your name.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So,
All right, I'm gonna drop down. Thank you, Scammy. I'll be in chat.
thanks, Breeze. The last thing I want to say, since there's a lot of people that came in late, I want to talk to you briefly again about this morning. Okay. Yesterday, I told a few people on here that I was going to go live regarding Mike's father. And I knew that and other people that he sits with, that there was going to be a good possibility that they would file some lame false thing with my police department, whether it was she needs a welfare check or a false allegation trying to get DCF involved in my life somehow. So last night I said, well, before I go live, I'm going to call my police department, let them know about Mike and what he does, just to give them a heads up that if they get any fake reports, anonymous reporting, whatever, here's my phone number, reach out to me. Don't waste your time with it, because he does this to a lot of people that he doesn't like. I gave the person who answered the phone some background into him. And the person said to me, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a police officer over so you can file a complaint and it can be on the record here. And I said, okay. So got up, got dressed. I had already at this point posted that I was going live at 11:30. So I got a phone call from the police very nice officer, lovely young woman. And she said, I received a message, what's going on? I explained everything to her, and I told her all about Mike. I gave her all the information on him. And, and I said, I just want to give you this heads up because he calls police departments, and some of his true supporters do that too. And they try to file a false complaint or, this and that. And she kind of laughed and she said, well, it's funny you say that because somebody called this morning about you. And I started laughing. I said, I knew it. I said, this is why I wanted to nip it in the bud before anything like this happened. I said, because I had a feeling it was going to happen. So I gave her the whole rundown and all that. And she said, well, just to let you know, I didn't even open a case on it. We just shut it. And because there's nothing in it that warrants any type of investigation. She said, when somebody calls with a phone number that's out of state and calls anonymously, we don't take those seriously. She said, in fact, I just closed a case a couple weeks ago regarding the same thing, where it was a Facebook thing where somebody falsely reported somebody for something. There was no, there was nothing to investigate because, it was pretty much bullshit. So, indeed, and I asked her, was it a male or a female that called? And she said it was a male. And so he tried. And, the problem is he's not realizing that police departments are onto this bullshit now. They're onto it, they're not going to jump when some bozo from out of state who doesn't who doesn't give their name makes some false allegation. And the other thing is, again, as I've said, I mean, listen, I've been doxxed so many times. I live in the town where I grew up. I know a lot of people in this town. They know who I am. I know some of the police officers in town, largely because I've gone there a number of times regarding people on this app. And as I've said, the chief of police is somebody that I've known for a long time, and he knows my family, he knows my wife, he knows my son, because the boys grew up together playing sports. So it was an epic fail on his part. I had a good laugh because I knew it was going to happen at some point. And it just so happened right after I posted that I was going live today. Isn't that ironic? So, what I can say to people out there is this. If you're concerned about, um, if you're concerned about Mike doing bullshit like that, I would absolutely reach out to your local police department. Don't use the emergency number. Most police departments have a non-emergency line. Call them and let them know why you're concerned that this may happen. And just give them the information on Mike. Why? Why not do that? Do it. Call them up. Give them the information. Listen, if Savage as FUK is in here, can one of my mods get rid of her? Thank you. Thank you. Um, be be on the offense, not the defense. Okay. Call your police department, let them know what Mike does on this app, and tell them that, if there is a call, into your police department with some false allegation, let them know to reach out to you. Give them your phone number and let them reach out to you. And chances are they're going to do what my police department said, and let's find so it's on record. So, if he tries to do this stuff again, it'll pop up that he's tried to do it again. I would also let them know if you have children in your house, because police on the report, I gave them my son's name, and they know that if anybody calls regarding some false DCF needs to be involved, it's going to end up in the garbage. So I suggest people that are concerned about Mike doing that to you. I suggest people that are concerned about Mike doing that to you, take the time and take care of that. Take the time and take care of that. Take the time and take care of that. I've said it before with him. If you cut the head off the snake, I've said it before with him. If you cut the head off the snake, and watch them scatter like cockroaches when a light goes on. I was in his live last night. I was in his live last night, and I was taking pictures of people in his live. I was taking video of supporters that were in his live. I was taking video of supporters that were in there. And I find it really funny how 85% of the people in his life, and those 3 or 4 people, the commenting people, they're going to be the next ones that are in the crosshairs. So that's it, folks. That's what I got. That's what I got. Nice try, Mike. Whenever he goes on, please report his live, especially when he's doing something wrong. Doxing, calling people, putting out false information, putting up family members. Report him, report him, report him. Get his lives taken down. Again, if anybody wants to reach out to me, if there are people over there that are afraid to leave him, reach out to me. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do so he's not going to be an issue with you anymore. Email TikTok feedback_us@tiktok.com. Send screenshots of his videos. Send screenshots of all of his accounts. Send, 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 send. But alas, again, I only feel like this ends when he's arrested. If you know where he is, reach out to me. Let's put him where he belongs, in a cage. I want to thank everybody for coming in today, all my mods. I apologize for the trigger warning that I had to. I apologize for the trigger warning that I had to let you know about with this. It's not let you know about with this. It's not a fun topic to discuss. It's not a fun topic to discuss. And it was about time that information was put out, because he's put out so many parents' information. Scammy, you've changed. You've changed, Scammy. No, I haven't changed. I've just had it. I've had it. I've just had it. I've had it. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for your continued support. I appreciate it like you would not understand. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Reach out to me if you have any comments. Reach out to me. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Reach out to me if you have any comments. Reach out to me and tell me that I am a bitch for doing what I did today. And we can have a conversation about it. But I do appreciate everybody. Thank you for the taps, guys. Appreciate that immensely. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I probably will not go live again until after the weekend. It being Thursday today, I was going to take a day off tomorrow anyways. And there's the weekend where I really don't like to go live unless something, as I said, something big happens and I need to come on. So with that in mind, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the week and weekend.
I'm here. Oh my heavens,
Okay.
I'm so scared right